Hey, good morning, you guys. So today we're going to be out collecting some firewood, getting stuff all stored away for me for this for our family for the next year for firewood. We've got a nice wood burning stove insert in our house that we use all the time, and we pretty much don't run our regular heater and try to use as much firewood as we possibly can. So it's a lot of work going out and collecting firewood constantly, but it's got to be done. So I figured this time I'd just bring you guys along for the ride. We're gonna go find some, got kind of an old oak tree that like, I don't know, I think that big old branch of it fell down last year, and so we're gonna go see if we can cut some of that up and get a truckload of that and take it home. And yeah, I have to do this about, I don't know, 5 or 6 times a year. Our family burns through about 3 or 4 quarts. So that way so like right now I'm burning what I collected last year, and then I will cut up and process and split and stack and everything, and then I'll have that stuff ready for next year, and then it kind of goes on like that. But I don't usually burn through everything that we collect, and so I'll still have some like well-seasoned stuff to get through before we move on to the fresh stuff. But yeah, usually if it's dead and down and I cut it and process it the year before, it's nice and dry for the year that we're gonna be burning it. So anyways, we're gonna go out there and get to work. I'll show you guys that in a minute. All right, so this is the piece that I want to try to work on today. I want to try to get some of this cut up, and I think a lot of this is good firewood. I like the fact that the bark is off of it on a lot of it too. It makes it a lot cleaner for when you're processing. You don't have as much left over. But I think this has probably been down for a couple of years, probably longer than that actually. But the fact that it's all up in the air, I think it should still be pretty good. And it looks like it broke off of the big tree here. It's a pretty good sized oak too. But yeah, so anyways, I'm gonna try to get this cut back from here. Looks like it is hollow up the middle. Wonder if someone's been living up there. Yeah, so I'll probably try to get a good cut going across here, get a tree saver on there, and hook it to the winch on the truck. See if I can pull this out of here. It's obviously not the safest way to cut it when it's up in the air like that. So I'll try to get it pulled out, and then we'll start going to town on it. So today I'll be cutting with my 500i. Bought this saw last year. It's been a phenomenal saw so far. Did do a couple upgrades to it. I've got the West Coast saw bark box on there, and the I'll show you this. Dang, need to clean my filter. It's working well though. I think this is the Egan high flow air filter. But anyways, I'm gonna clean this real quick. I'm also gonna run through and put a quick edge on all of these. When I bought my house, the lady I bought it from left this in there. Her husband was a forestry worker. Bar oil and chainsaw fuel. It's a really cool can. Usually it's 3 poles. Let's see. Do some cutting and try to get this thing ready to get pulled out of here. Well, the chainsaw sharpening seemed to have worked, and I need to get some ear pro on and some eye pro, and then I can actually go to cutting. So I'm sorry you guys are a little further away. Next time I do this, I'll be bringing my tripod with me. But I've got a tree saver on here, got a shackle. I want to put that on before I drop this on the ground, because that way when I drop it, I don't have to try to fight to get the strap underneath it and everything. So anyways, I'm gonna see if I can drop this section, keep this up on the uphill side right here, and then get the winch and just pull it up onto the flat spot up here and get to cutting. There you go. I pinched the bar. What a noob. All right, got a couple of wedges, my axe. Go see if I can open this back up a little bit. Okay, so that's all cut back and loose. Didn't go too far. I'm gonna flip the truck around, get the winch on it, see if I can pull her out of there. So, I got it to drop a little bit, but I'm gonna put my foot on the brakes here and see if I can hold it while I pull this. All right, I'm gonna give it a little break. I don't wanna burn anything out or whatever, but it's much safer how it is now, so. Digging a nice trench. It's always nice for your winch. All right, well, maybe I can put a tree saver on some of these other parts and cut them down a little bit smaller to make this a little lighter. We'll probably do that. Okay, I'm gonna cut this right up here above this, or right below this Y, right in this spot. I gotta put the tree saver on there after I pull this section out. I get this section up, then I could just hook onto this one and pull this one out. I think it'll make it easier for everything. see here. Turn that back on. It's still pulling the truck. All right, so I gotta hold the brakes. That's up in a good spot now. I think I can cut this up, no problem. And then we'll work on that next section. All right, well, I thought I had the camera recording for that last section. I cut these up into chunks already. I need to cut the other side of them, so I'm gonna do that real quick. And then I'm gonna try out a couple of new splitting maul and a splitting axe that I bought. See if I can do some of this by hand. I kind of enjoy doing that. So let me cut these up and then we'll get to some of that. All right, I got to figure out how to roll this big one. I need to get one of those, might actually be called a log roll, I can't remember, but they got like a claw that hooks in and a spike and hook into it, and then you can roll those big logs over. I don't have one, but I'll figure it out. You know what I do have though? Go grab something else real quick. So I kind of wanted to try this thing out. This is the Fiskars XA27. I guess you're supposed to be able to stick in and move logs around without having to do so much by hand. So this oak is so dry. That's pretty cool. Saves you a little bit of leaning over. I don't know. We'll see. If this was wet, it would be a lot easier to stick into. It's kind of cool. All right, and then this is the X27. Did a bunch of research on what I wanted to buy for a splitting axe. I think that's what this is called. Yeah, X27 splitting axe. So wanted to give this a shot, and then I also have a 6-pound maul in there that I kind of wanted to try. Dude, this stuff is so dry. It's great for chainsaw blades too. Really helps keep the life in them, you know. Let's try a swing with this one. Oh my goodness. Doesn't get much drier than this. I was trying to get it before it fell over. Well, I don't know if it's the axe or if it's the wood, but this sure is splitting nice. I do have a hydraulic splitter at home, but this is good exercise, and it's kind of fun. Guess that depends on your definition of fun, right? Oh. All right, I'm gonna do some more, I'm gonna roll this over, get this cut up, get all these set up, get this stuff split, loaded. Maybe try to pull this next section out and work on that one. Be back at you in a few. We're gonna try out this splitting maul here. See how this one works. This is the, I don't know, it says 6-pound maul. ISO core 2x times, or 2 times less shock. All right. That is a pretty nasty piece. And it does good work. What do you think? What do you guys think? Think I can get that to split? Yes, sir. I don't know about this one. Let's see. Can I balance it on that? Oh, all right. Let's get a good whack on this one. Well, she split. Kind of a weird chunk. It'll burn. And honestly, this will burn too. It's not pretty, but good firewood. Maybe we just do it right on the ground. Quit having to set it up. She's curvy. All right, so I'm gonna finish loading this all up, get a full truckload, and then I'm gonna head home from there. And I'll probably give you guys a quick look at how I stack and organize my wood at my house, try to keep everything in order, and how I know what season is what and all that stuff. So anyways, see you in a little bit. All right, you guys, so I'm back at the house. I've got the load of wood here. Let me show you what I do here for my wood stacking. Okay, so this is what I have in here right now. And this is what I've started collecting for next year. So I'm gonna kind of build, the plan is to build this all the way out right here and just have that totally full. And that should, I think, should get me pretty much through the end of next year. But I don't think I'm gonna run out of all of this. I think I will use some of this because there's 2 full rows here, plus this partial here. We started this year about here and we burned down to about that. So anyways, let's get this unloaded and stacked up, and that'll be a wrap. This is the one piece I brought back that I would like to split with my hydraulic splitter because I couldn't take care of it with my sledge. Take care of that later. All right, there you go. That's today's haul. All this new stuff you can see up here, all of that, and then that down there. Doesn't look like a lot, but just got to keep on doing it, and pretty soon you'll have a lot of wood. I find it is a little easier to do it this way than going out and getting a ton and having to process a ton at one time. This kind of like lets you do, you know, 5 or 6 hours on a weekend day and just keep adding it up, and we'll fill it all up. So there you go. All right, you guys, that wraps up the video for today. I know this is nothing like my normal content, but I enjoy making YouTube videos in general. It's something that's fun for me, and so I figured, why not? I'll just make a video of something that I'm doing that I enjoy doing and share it with you guys. So if you like this kind of content, let me know. And if you want to like and subscribe, that also helps, but you know, no pressure there. So at any rate, appreciate you guys watching, and we'll see you on the next one.